The skies of World War II witnessed some of the most advanced and deadly aircraft ever built by the United States. From rugged frontline fighters to long-range escorts, these machines defined American air power and shaped the outcome of the war. Let's starting with fighter aircraft. Curtiss P-40 Warhawk. The Curtiss P-40 Warhawk served as America's primary frontline fighter during the early years of World War II. Known for its strength and reliability, it performed effectively in harsh environments and low-altitude combat. North American P-51 Mustang. The North American P-51 Mustang became the most successful long-range escort fighter of the war. Its speed, range, and firepower allowed American bombers to strike deep into enemy territory with protection. Republic P-47 Thunderbolt. The Republic P-47 Thunderbolt was one of the heaviest single-engine fighters ever built. Its powerful engine and heavy armament made it especially effective in ground attack missions. Lockheed P-38 Lightning. The Lockheed P-38 Lightning featured a unique twin-boom design and long-range capability. It excelled as an interceptor, escort, and reconnaissance fighter, especially in the Pacific theater. Bell P-39 Airacobra. The Bell P-39 Airacobra was designed around a powerful nose-mounted cannon. Although limited at high altitude, it proved effective in close-range and low-level combat roles. Bell P-63 King Cobra. The Bell P-63 King Cobra was an improved version of the Airacobra. Introduced later in the war, it reflected advances in American fighter aircraft design. Curtiss P-36 Hawk. The Curtiss P-36 Hawk was an early modern fighter that helped prepare American air forces before the war fully escalated. It played an important transitional role. Grumman F-4F Wildcat. The Grumman F-4F Wildcat was the U.S. Navy's main carrier fighter in the early Pacific War. Despite being outmatched, its durability and pilot skill helped stop early enemy advances. Grumman F-6F Hellcat. The Grumman F-6F Hellcat was built to defeat enemy naval fighters. It became the most successful carrier-based fighter of World War II. Vought F-4U Corsair. The Vought F-4U Corsair was known for its distinctive wing design and powerful engine. After early carrier challenges, it became a dominant fighter in the Pacific. Brewster F-2A Buffalo. The Brewster F-2A Buffalo was one of America's earliest naval fighters. Though quickly outdated, it served during the opening stages of the war. Northrop P-61 Black Widow. The Northrop P-61 Black Widow was America's first purpose-built night fighter. Equipped with radar, it introduced a new era of nighttime aerial combat. Next, we move to the bomber aircraft. Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress. The Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress was a heavy bomber known for its durability and defensive firepower. It became a symbol of daylight bombing over Europe. Consolidated B-24 Liberator. The Consolidated B-24 Liberator was the most produced American bomber of the war. Its long range allowed it to operate across multiple theaters. Boeing B-29 Superfortress. The Boeing B-29 Superfortress was the most advanced bomber of World War II. Its technology represented a major leap in aviation engineering. North American B-25 Mitchell. The North American B-25 Mitchell was a versatile medium bomber, used in every major theater of the war. Martin B-26 Marauder. The Martin B-26 Marauder was one of the fastest medium bombers of the war, and later achieved one of the lowest loss rates. Douglas B-18 BOLO. The Douglas B-18 BOLO served during the early war years in training and coastal defense roles. Douglas A-20 Havoc. The Douglas A-20 Havoc was a fast light bomber used for low-level attack and night missions. Douglas A-26 Invader. The Douglas A-26 Invader entered service late in the war and proved highly effective in attack roles. Vultier 31 Vengeance. The Vultia 31 Vengeance was a dedicated dive bomber focused on precision strikes. Next, we move to the naval and carrier. Douglas SBD Dauntless. The Douglas SBD Dauntless was the most successful American dive bomber of the war, playing a decisive role in major naval battles. Curtiss SB-2C Helldiver. The Curtiss SB-2C Helldiver was introduced later as a more powerful carrier dive bomber. Grumman TBF and TBM Avenger. The Grumman Avenger served as the primary American torpedo bomber and was vital in naval warfare. Douglas TBD Devastator. The Douglas TBD Devastator was the Navy's main torpedo bomber at the start of the war. Vought SB-2U Vindicator. The Vought SB-2U Vindicator marked the transition from older biplanes to modern carrier aircraft. Next, we move to the transport aircraft. Douglas C-47 Skytrain. The Douglas C-47 Skytrain became the backbone of Allied air transport and airborne operations. Curtiss C-46 Commando. The Curtiss C-46 Commando was designed for heavy transport over long distances and difficult terrain. Douglas C-54 Skymaster. The Douglas C-54 Skymaster provided long-range strategic airlift during the war. Douglas C-53 Skytrooper. The Douglas C-53 Skytrooper was used to deliver paratroopers into combat zones.